Hi students, you are welcome to Angel Health Academy. Topic for the day or the session is Steps of BCC, Steps of Behavioral Change Communication. BCC or Behavioral Change Communication simply means that use of different technique of communication to change the behavior of the individual, family and community or to the total society. So it is the use of communication, different strategy communication to change the behavior, that is to make the behavior into positive, healthy behavior. Okay, change the behavior of the client or that is the individual, family and community. So, behavioral change communication is an interactive process. Interactive is nothing but it is a communication process. It is an interactive process with the communities, a group of people to develop the tailored messages, to develop the healthy messages and approaches, various approaches or methods using a variety of communication channels or communication medias, okay, different mode of communications or communication channel or medias to develop positive attitude, positive behavior and positive action, to develop positive behavior among the individual, family and community, thus to promote and sustain. Promote means increase, sustain to continue, okay, maintain individual, community and societal behavior change, okay, to promote and sustain the individual, community and societal behavior change and maintain the appropriate, that is positive, healthy behavior among the individual, family and community in the society. Then behavioral change communication is the strategic use of communication, that is communication used for the various action plan, okay, various measures. The strategic use of communication to promote the positive health outcomes among the people or among the individual, family and community based on applying various proven theories. So proved behavioral theories, okay, scientifically accepted or proved behavioral theories and different models of behavioral change, okay, to change the behavior of the individual, family, community. Here we are applying or here we are using different type of behavioral theories and models of behavioral change in the individual, family and community. So behavioral change communication is a strategic use of communication to promote the positive health outcomes among the individual, family and community that is based on the proven theories or models of behavior change. So we have many models of behavioral change and many behavioral theories. Next is the important part of the topic, that is steps of behavioral change communication. There are mainly 7 steps. Okay, steps can be even we can change, but systematically there are 7 steps. First one is need analysis. Here we analyze the need, issue or problem of the particular group of people. So need analysis or assessment and analysis is the first step of the BCC. After assessing the needs, the second step is strategy development. So we have to develop the message, okay, that is called the action plan, strategy development. Then third step is identification and training of the various BCC team members. So we have BCC team, behavioral change communication team, to apply this message to the public to make the change of their behavior. Okay, so identification of the BCC team, finding out various people and giving special training for them, okay, to apply this message among the community. So identification and training of BCC team, that is the third step. Fourth step is development and pre-testing of the BCC materials. So then we have to develop different materials of behavioral change communication that has to be tested before applying to the, before it is using to the public. Okay, so like a research we have to make pre-test, okay, in a small group we have to test, then after that we have to apply. If it is a positive, it has to be applied to the large group. That is development and pre-testing of the BCC materials. Then after developing and pre-testing, we have to directly implement, that is implementation and continuous monitoring of that program of BCC. So implementation and monitoring BCC. Then sixth one is after all the implementation, we have to evaluate the effectiveness and whether the objectives have been fulfilled or not. That is the evaluation step. That is the sixth step, and last step is continuing this change among the people. Okay, sustainability and follow-up. This is the last step, that is sustainability and follow-up. Sustainability is nothing but continuing that change in the people or maintaining the behavioral change we already made in the that individual, family and community. That is sustainability and follow-up. So let us discuss in detail about all these 7 steps. So first step is need analysis or assessment and analysis. It includes the following steps. So there are mainly 3 important aspects or steps in the first step of need analysis, that includes a problem or issue analysis among the people or individual, family, community. Then audience analysis. Here we have a particular group to change the behavior. So those people are called audience or target audience. So that is analysis of the audience, and last one is analysis of the context, situation analysis. Okay, so these are the 3 important steps under need analysis or assessment analysis, that is problem or issue analysis, audience analysis and context analysis. First one is problem analysis. So identification of various needs of that particular group of people, or various issues of the people, or various problems of the people in the areas of their family health and family health care services. Problem analysis means analyzing the problem, needs or issues among the people related to their family health. Then second point is determine which aspect of this family health care issue or problem can be addressed through communications. So we cannot address or we cannot solve all the problems, need issues, problems of the people, but some problems can be addressed, can be changed through the communication, strategic communication. So that we have to determine, we have to identify, okay, which aspects of the family health care issue or problem or need can be addressed through the communication. For that only we will make the message and we apply the BCC. Then understand the specific behavior of that particular group. That is a current or present behavioral that needs to be changed. Okay, why it has to be changed? Why it is important to change their particular behavior into positive or healthy behavior? So understand the specific behavior that has to be changed in the individual, family and community. All comes under the first step, that is the first aspect, that is problem analysis. Then second one is audience analysis. So here we are going to analyze the individual, family and community, that is audience analysis. So understand the characteristics of the target audience or target population. So we are planning to change the behavior of a particular group of people in the community or in the ward. They are the target population or target audience. So their gender, whether they are male, whether they are female, their caste, their religion, their ethnicity, okay, etc. So all these specific characteristics we'll understand first. Okay. Second, research the target audience current knowledge, their attitude and practice. So research is nothing but identify or understand or assess the target audience or target people, their knowledge, current knowledge, their current practice, current attitude, current actions, everything, okay, related to their behavior. Then that only we are going to modify through BCC. So that is audience analysis. When you talk about the audience, there are 2 types of target audience. One is primary audience and another one is secondary audience in BCC. Who is the primary audience? Primary audience are those who are suffering from the problem. So the people we are going to change the behavior, they are the primary audience. So they have particular issues, they have particular problems, or they have to be fulfill some needs. They are the primary audience. Secondary audience are the people, those who influence the health problem of that primary audience. So most probably it will be the health workers, those who are going to change the behavior of this primary audience. Okay, so they are the BCC team members. So for example, in case of antenatal care among the rural women, okay, so we are going to provide the antenatal care among the rural women or through BCC. So here primary audience is the antenatal mothers, okay, for whom the behavior has to be changed. While the secondary audience are the TBA, that is traditional birth attendant or the DICE, okay, they are the people having communication with the antenatal mothers, and therefore them it is easy to communicate and change their behavior. Okay, so that is the secondary audience. Either they are the TBA or the other local health care providers in that community or in that ward. They are the ASHA, accredited social health activist. So these people generally they are the team of the BCC, behavioral change communication team. So these are the 2 type of target audience, that is primary and secondary audiences. So we have to apply this BCC for both primary and secondary audience. The last aspect is context analysis. Here we are analyzing or determining what are the factors influencing the behavior of the individual, family and community. So consider the social factors, cultural factors and environmental factors that influencing the behavior of our target audience or individual, family, community. So if we can understand their influence of social factors, cultural factors, environmental factors of our target audience, then only we can modify their social factors, cultural factors and environmental factors to change the total behavior from negative to positive behavior of the particular audience or particular target people. These are the three important aspects comes under the first need analysis or assessment and analysis. The second step of BCC is strategy development or various action plan development. Strategy development or action plan development includes three important aspects. First one is setting objectives. Second one is developing the message, that is message development. And third one is making planning of the various action plans. So strategy planning. So strategy development, second step of BCC includes setting objectives, message development and strategy planning. First one is setting objectives. Setting objectives includes three steps, that is define goals first, second set behavioral outcome of the individual, family and community, and last one is develop a framework to fulfill the objectives or goals of the BCC. So first one is define goals. So set the clear-cut goals for the BCC program. So clear-cut goals and measurable objectives. Objective goal must be measurable. Okay. For what the communication efforts aim to achieve, that has to be achieved. Okay. So objective must be smart. Smart means it should be specific, it should be measurable, it should be appropriate, it should be realistic and it should be time bound. So if it is a short time we are planning, that within that short period it has to be achieved. Okay. Objective has to be fulfilled. So that is time bound. Then second is set behavioral outcome of the individual. So specify the desired changes in behavior or practice of the individual, family and community. So what changes has to be made? Okay, that should be specified. Okay, so those people after BCC, behavioral change communication application, they make a positive behavior in these areas, in this practice. Or this type of practice they do, this type of behavior they show. That is the specify the desired changes in behavior or practice of the individual, family and community. The last one is develop a framework. So develop a framework. So what are the things we are going to do through the interactive communication? That has to be planned. Okay. So developing a framework helps to every team members in the BCC to know or how these activities are they are going to do and what will be the benefit, how the goals and objectives can be fulfilled, and thus to promote the health and family welfare of that particular group we are selected as a target audience to change the behavior. So these are the three steps comes under setting objectives. Then second point is message development. So in that we have two steps. One is create relevant content or message, and second one is use multiple channels, okay, to communicate this message. So first one is create relevant content for behavioral change communication. So develop messages that has to be communicated. That message should be clear. It should be clear to everyone, even for the individual, family, community and even for the BCC team members. Then it should be accurate. Okay, it should be adequate and accurate. It should be meaningful message. So according to the issue, according to the problem, according to the need only we set the message. So that should be suited with that particular issue, that is meaningful, and it should be relevant, it should be current. Okay, current problem has to be dealt with, and it should be culturally appropriate according to the cultural practice of the people. It could be or it can be applied, okay, culturally appropriate and engaging for the target audience. It is suited for the target audience. So message must be clear, accurate, meaningful, relevant, culturally appropriate and engaging the target audience. Then next point is use multiple channels. Multiple means number of different types of channels. So plan to use a mix of communication channels. For example, mass media, community events, community outreach programs, or even our social media, Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, etc. to reach the audience effectively. Our ultimate goal is it has to be effectively reach the audience. For that we can use a different mixture of communication channels such as mass media, community events or community programs, okay, and even social media also. Okay, so these are the two important steps under message development. Then third is strategy planning. Strategy planning. So it includes select communication channels and design the various interventions or action plans. So first one is select communication channels. So choose the most effective channel, that is the most effective platform and media for delivering the message which is already developed. Okay, so we can use multiple, but in that we have to choose the most effective media and most effective platform to to communicate the message. So then second one is design interventions. So we have a message that has to be passed to the community through different specific activities. So for that we have to plan specific activities such as workshops, conducting campaigns or camp, then community outreach programs, that is community programs. In the community we conduct various health education programs, community outreach, that all to reinforce the message. Reinforcements repeatedly we have to apply in the message. First we apply through the media and through the BCC team members, but periodically it has to be go to the people, then only they will change their behavior. At once it may not be able to change the behavior of the individual, family and community. It need a repetition, okay, of passing that message. That is called a reinforce. So that can be done through that also we have to plan through which activity we can do that, like conducting workshop for the community people or in the community, and make different camp or campaigns in the community or community outreach, community programs, okay. Then more than that, the cooperation of community and community leaders must be obtained. Through them only we can conduct the workshop, campaign and outreach programs. So during designing interventions, we have to try to get the cooperation of the total community people and important community leaders such as ward members, okay, health personnel, then officials such as teachers, etc. Okay, so these are the two steps comes under strategy planning. Select communication channels and design the various interventions. Now third step is identification and training the BCC team members. Identification and training of BCC team. So choose a media team. So the communication has to be passed and it has to be reached the people. For that we need some team, that is a BCC team. So choose a media team. Here we have to consider some points. The team should include people with experience in health communication. Those who are already giving health education or health communication or part of the communication, or those who are having experience in rendering communication, those people has to be included in the BCC team. So people with experience in health communication must be given preference in having or making a team. Second point is people with the technical knowledge. And also they have general approach, okay, they are not a specific to specific community, they are general, okay. So people with the technical knowledge and generalist. The last one is people with the knowledge of development of BCC materials. We have to prepare the BCC materials based on the message, okay. For that we need the people who have technical knowledge and who knows how to develop the different BCC materials. In short, the BCC team need to include first is health personnel, then nursing and health related personnel, okay, nursing and health related people, and even media personnel, because we have to communicate the message through media. So for that we need some people, those who belongs to the media, so media personnel. So BCC team should include or consist, that is health personnel, okay, health workers, nursing and health related workers like community officers, okay, then media personnel, okay. Then after the selection of the particular team, we have to provide the continuous and periodic training for them and supervision of those team members to render the BCC materials and thus to modify or change the behavior of the individual, family and community. Then next is the step 4. Step 4 is development and pre-testing of the BCC materials. So now we have to develop the materials after selection of a team who have a skill in preparing various BCC materials. Now we have to prepare or develop the various BCC material based on the issue, needs and problems of the people. Then before applying to the large group, we have to make a pre-test. So that means that has to be given to the small group, okay, or it has to be tested in a small group of people. So once the BCC team is selected, the duty of the team is to prepare the different BCC materials and pre-test the material, okay, over a sample before finally taking into the large audience. Large audience is the target audience. Okay, before we are going to apply into the large audience, we have to test the effectiveness of the BCC material. For that, we have to make a pre-test over a sample group of people. Okay. Then while developing the BCC material, we have to make sure that that is in a good quality. Thus, good quality BCC materials having certain characteristics, such as accuracy. It should be accurate. Okay, accurate according to the issue, need or problem. Second one is clarity. Okay, clarity and consistency based on the problem or issue. Then it is relevant. Okay, according to the current situations. Okay, or present situation, that is relevant, and it is a need based according to the need of the particular individual, family and community. Need based. And the BCC material also must be appealing to the audience according to the acceptance of the audience. The last one is sensitive to the gender difference. So the individual, family, community may be male or female. So BCC material must be sensitive to either the male or to the female according to the gender difference. Okay, so accuracy, clarity and consistency, relevancy and need based, appealing to the audience according to their cultural practices and religion practices. Okay, like that it can be acceptable by the audience. And last one is it is sensitive to the gender and gender differences. Then fifth step is implementation and monitoring, okay, of BCC, implementation and monitoring. It includes two steps, okay, launch activities, then monitor execution. That is a monitoring of the implementation. So launch the activities, okay, that is nothing but implementing only. So launch the activities means we are introducing the action plan of activities to the individual, family and community. So roll out the communication strategies, action plans and various interventions measures according to the plan we have already made, strategy plan according to the plan. So implement the communication action plan and other interventions related to BCC interventions according to the plan is called launch the activities. That is starting or beginning of the activities. Second is monitor the execution. So monitor, continuous monitoring of the implementation. So track the progress. So after implementation, we would like to see that the team members would like to see that what is the progress, okay, whether it is positive reaction or negative. So track the progress of the BCC and ensure that the communication activities are being carried out or implemented as per the plan or as it is planned. Okay, so monitoring of execution includes tracking the progress of the BCC and ensuring or making sure that the communication activities we are rendering or we are carrying as per the plan. Okay, so these are the two steps of implementation and monitoring of the BCC. Then sixth step is evaluation of BCC. After implementation, we have to continuously or periodically evaluate the effectiveness of the BCC. It includes measure the outcome of the BCC and assess the outcome and impact of the BCC activities. Then disseminate the result of that BCC. Okay, disseminate is nothing but communicating the result to other members. Communicate the result, that is disseminate the result of this BCC programs. Then gather the feedback from the individual, family and community for whom we are applied this BCC. Okay. Then fourth one is adjust the strategies or action plans if it is needed or modify the strategies for the next day. Okay. Then last one is record the problems what we have faced. Okay. All the programs and the process we have been done in the BCC. Okay. So first one is measure the outcome and assess the impact of the BCC. That means measure and assess the effectiveness of the communication effort in terms of reach. Whether it is completely reached to the all the audience, target audience. Then whether they are engaging with this particular communication and whether the behavior of those people has been changed. Okay. So measure and assess the effectiveness of communication in the area of reaching of the communication, engagement of the communication, and behavioral change of the people after that particular application of BCC. Then second point is disseminate the result. So result has to be published. Okay, result has to be given to other people such as the partners of the BCC programs. Any key stakeholders. All stakeholders is nothing but the owner of the health agency or health institutions. Okay, so key stakeholders to whom this BCC will be helped. Okay. And to the news media, so all the public will know about the result of the BCC. And funding agencies, if anybody is funding for the giving the budget for the BCC programs for those, okay, funding agencies. So the disseminate the result of the present BCC program to partners, key stakeholders, news media or channel, and to the funding agencies. Then third point is gather the feedback from the target audience. So collect feedback from the audience and other stakeholders to understand what worked and what didn't. Okay, how much our plan is worked out or how much is didn't work well or smoothly. Okay, so collect the feedback from the audience, target audience, and other stakeholders and the BCC team members to understand how much it is worked and how much it doesn't work properly or effectively. For that we need a feedback from the audience, target audience, feedback from the stakeholders, feedback from the BCC team members, etc. Okay, then based on that we can modify. Okay. Then fourth one is adjust the strategies. So based on the feedback, the strategies or action plans or behavioral communication strategies has to be adjusted or modified. So use the evaluation finding to refine, to modify, to improve the communication strategies or action plans in the next time. Okay, when we plan for the next BCC program. Last one is record. Record the lesson learned and achieve the research finding for use in the future programs. So our present BCC is act like a research program that finding all the result of that BCC program has to be recorded. And if any problem has been faced during the application of this BCC also has to be recorded. Okay, then this will be the guidelines for the next implementation of the next BCC program that comes under record. Then last step is seventh step, that is sustainability and follow-up. Sustainability is nothing but we have to maintain the change, okay, behavioral change continuously. That is comes under or through the follow-up. So if it is an action research, something we have changed, okay, or modified some activities. If it is an action research program or BCC program, then the BCC team has to follow up continuously. They have to monitor. Okay. Then usually after 6 months. Okay. So after 6 months, it has to be again monitor and follow up has to be done, and collect the gap in activities and materials from evaluation and the follow up. So we have to see that how much they have been done in at the end of the program, and after 6 months what is the change, whether they have improved or whether they have not changed their behavioral attitude or actions or healthy practices. That has to be collected usually after 6 months if it is an action program. Anything we have changed their activities. Okay. Then follow up includes 2 areas, that is one is reinforce the messages. Okay, second one is building the capacity. Reinforce the messages and building the capacity. First one is reinforce the message. So continue to support and encourage the desired behavioral change through ongoing communication and support. So communication has to be continued. That is called ongoing communication. And then after the particular BCC program, throughout the individual community family has to get the support from the BCC team members. So reinforce the message means repetition of the message periodically. That means continue to support and encourage the desired behavioral change among the individual family community through ongoing communication and ongoing support. Second point is building the capacity. So here, building the capacity means strength of the BCC team members has to be built, okay, promoted or increased to continue or sustain the activities. So strengthen the communities or organizers' ability to sustain the behavioral change efforts over a time. So this is not a temporary program, it is a continuous and permanent programs. After one BCC program, we'll try for the next problem, next issue, and we'll continue the BCC. Okay, behavioral change communication. So for that, we have to build the capacity of the community and capacity of the organization. That is, strengthen the communities or organization ability to continue to sustain the behavioral change activities over a time, or behavioral change efforts over a time, okay, for a long period, okay. Then only we can maintain the sustainability of the change of behavior among the individual, family and community. So far we have discussed about the in detail and in depth of the 7 steps of BCC. Hope this video really benefits in your studies and exams. If you feel it is really worth and beneficial, please like, share and subscribe my channel, and stay tuned with the Angel Health Academy for the next and important academic video. Thank you.